Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a short video today. Just thought I'd drop it on a Tuesday. There'll still be a video out tomorrow on Wednesday. Wednesday and Sundays from now on. This is just a very short video. I wanted to go through the figures for the Jaguar X-Type I never followed up on. If you want to go back and watch some of the older videos, you'll see the X-Type which we bought from auction. We actually bought that as a daily driver. We didn't really buy it to sell. But obviously as a trader everything's for sale. But it was bought as being an estate car. It was bought for running about. We've actually replaced it with a 520, which I think was on the last video. We're going to do a bit more on that as we sort of tat it up a bit, ready for sale. But we're just using the 520D as a runabout at the minute. So the Jaguar X-Type, very simple because we didn't spend much on it. So we're going to go through the figures now. So I've got my trusty account booklet here. So what I do, guys, I mean, if you get into car trading and stuff like that, you want to get yourself one of these booklets like this, an account book, and basically inside it's like this. So every car I buy, right down here, write down the date, what vehicle it was, and how much we bought it for, parts, any labour spent, everything basically, how much it cost to advertise it, and then we total it all up and we see how much the car owes us, and then I write down how much it sold. So then come the end of the year, the financial year, you can just give this booklet to your accountant and say, you know, there's the last financial year. So yeah, it's the best way to, you can get these for like probably a few quid on Amazon. I think I've got this on Amazon, probably want 3 or 4 quid. So anyway, just a little tip for you if you are, you know, coming into motor trade, they are handy. So the X-Type, now I don't usually buy from Copart, but because I don't trust them a lot of time. Amount of cars I've had from them misdescribed is unbelievable. But some of older, what I say, like banger type cars, like the X-Type, you could say is a banger type, sort of £1,000–2,000 sort of banger money car, isn't it? You can get, you know, you can get good deals. Now, bought the X-Type from Copart. Oh, I'm not sure which one it was. It was the one near Peterborough. It might have been Peterborough. And with the fees, it came in at £808, which good price, to be honest. When I picked it up, it had a lot of fuel in it as well, so I didn't even cost me out to bring it back because I just drove it back. It did go into limp mode. It had an issue which I'd already read about, the issues with the turbos getting cooked up, and it can bring on a warning, it can bring on gearbox fault, and then glow plug light, and it looks quite frightening if you don't know out about cars. You think, well, my gearbox, but it ain't the gearbox. It's very cheap to fix, and in fact it didn't cost me much at all. So I'm just going to go through the costs. So the car was £808 for the additives to clean the turbo, and some Mr. Muscle oven cleaner which we used, which if you go back through the videos you'll see, which we used to clean the turbo out. We did it 2 ways, one with additive and one with Mr. Muscle cleaning the turbo. That was £40, and we had £60 in advertising, and the total cost is £908. So that car stood me at £908. We had that car up at £2,500, and we were getting interest. We didn't do anything with the bodywork. The bodywork wasn't tight, but it had the odd dint here and there that really wanted doing, which we didn't do. So we just thought we'll drop the price, and to be honest, if we'd have left it on, I think we would have got £2.5 for it because the car were that good. Then only the second person to view it that bought it, and the first person to view it, I think we were asking £2.5 and they didn't buy it, so we dropped it down to 2. First guy that came out, we bought it, and he was delighted with it, and we actually got £1,940 for that car, which leaves us a gross profit of £1,032, which considering I didn't buy the car to actually make money on, I wasn't bothered if it didn't make any money because I was just buying it to use it. I were hoping to use it for a few months, but as it happened, we probably only had it 4 or 5 weeks. As it is, that's how the car game is. Sometimes you just, even though you don't intend to sell things, usually the things you don't intend to sell end up selling first. But that's the motor trade. But yeah, so it wasn't a bad little learner. And guys, anybody can do that. Anybody can do what I did. You don't need a lot of money to do that. I mean, we do trade higher value cars as well, obviously, like £20,000-30,000 cars, but in fact more than that on occasions. But we try to stick at sort of 5, 3, 4, well, 4, 5, 6 grand market sort of cars we really want to sell. So a Jaguar X-Type we wouldn't normally look at, but it's to say that there is a business in selling those type of cars. So if you've got £1,000 to sort of get going, you can look on Copart and look at these cars, and you can get them at reasonable sort of money, and there is margins in them, guys. You just got to use your old noggin on them, haven't you, sometimes? But you just got to be smarter than the next man. But yeah, there ain't much more to say on the Jag, guys. I'll say a very short video, but the profit is profit, isn't it, at the end of the day? So I mean, if you look at it, it's sort of 100% profit on it. In fact, it's slightly over 100% profit on the investment, so it's certainly better than it being sat in the bank. So if you've got any questions on car trading, guys, and if I can help, drop the comments below and I'll try to answer any questions. Until the next time, guys, if you don't mind hitting subscribe and clicking like, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace out.